Ndị be anyị ekelekwanụ m unu. Anyị sị ka nke chiri ya zelu. Anyị sị ka ọ mara n'ala Igbo na mma. Anyị adị ka Chineke ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru ya, otu akwa ya dịrịrị. Ise, ise, ise. Dị ka o si dị ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa anyị wetara nnukwu ozi. Biko geenụ ntị. Ife a bụ according to the Biafran activist wetara ya bụ ozi. Quote, good news to the people of United States of Biafra as USA give 72 hours for the Nigerian government to free Nnamdi Kanu and call for dialogue. All right, this is according to the Biafran activist wetara ya bụ ozi nwanne anyị nwoke. All right, a ga-amasị anyị n'unu gere ya bụ ife oji maka ya wee bịa n'iru akwụkwọ dịka ị ga-esi anyị dropụrụ anyị fiche n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile okwu. All right, over to you, sir.
It's either bland or that person is have what they call bipolar disorder. As I'm talking to you now, the United States of America's upper chamber, which is the U.S. Senate, and also the lower chamber, which is the United States of America's House of Representatives, have concluded and given Nigeria 72 hours after the court sitting yesterday, after the whole shenanigans that happened yesterday, because everybody was hoping that the new so-called judge is going to stand on existing rule or existing judgment delivered by Supreme Court, the so-called Zoo Supreme Court of last year, which validates the what they call it, the discharge and acquitted of Nnamdi Kanu by appeal court. But yesterday, it turns out to be a just show of shame of the highest order. So as I'm talking to you now, I'm going to show you the video. You just watch the video now. You watch the video where they have said they are not even aware that the Biden's government hide all these things from the Americans. That this guy have been illegally detained and incarcerated. Even the United Nations have already given them ultimatum to free Nnamdi Kanu, but they refuse. But this time around, it's either they do the bidding of the House of the House of Representatives, which is the lower, and the Senate, the upper chamber, to free Nnamdi Kanu under 72 hours, or they will not like the outcome of it. And I'm very sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't want to have any problem with Donald J. Trump, the United States of America president. I'm very, very sure of that, because if he tries it, then that file that what they call it, that FBI is delaying to open, they are going to make it open before the world and before the so-called Zojuria judiciary, who throw out that evidence when it matters most to save the future of the so-called Zojurians. I will not take much of your time. I would like you to watch that video. Then we are coming back for more discussions at the comment section. Look at the video here, so that somebody will not say it's existing. Look at the video here. Look at the video. That is the video you are going to watch now after this. Then after watching the video finish, then I'm coming back here for more discussion. A lot of people will say now, it's AI. You can as well ask your Grok, G-R-O-K, about this video. They will tell you it is authentic. It's not anything that have to do with AI, because all these rumor peddlers and propagandas will come now and turn it upside down and say AI, because everything now, nobody will say any truth now. They will tag it AI generated. That is the world and the kind of society we have found ourselves this day. No more truth again. Unless when you play them wayo, they won't even ask AI. But when they see the truth, they will begin to go to ask AI. Imagine the group of wasted Gen Z generation. But I'm sorry to use that word, but that is exactly what they are. So please, without not taking much of your time, Oya, Regade. That is the video. Watch it, and we're coming back for more discussion. If you never subscribe to my channel and you're watching my content, I don't know what I did to you, whether I offended you. But if there's any way I've offended you through my utterances, or my speech, or one thing I have said or the other, I am sorry, Ngwa, click that subscription button now. Click it. Click it now before my mouth. I joke, I do. Anyway, my people, watch the video. I am coming back. Ukrora is here to serve you.
He's sitting in jail as we speak today. And I would really be delighted, and my job would be done, if a great number of you said, Why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? Why don't we know about this injustice? Because I submit to you, there is no greater injustice right now on this planet than the continued unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it's easy to say unlawful, and I'm a lawyer and I often say it, but in this case, we have not one, not two, but three separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal. Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. You have two court judgments, it's so obvious, that said he must be released immediately, he must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid 1 billion naira. Or 500,000 naira, depending on the court. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are rampant, gross human rights violations, and they demand the immediate release. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents, just as Nelson Mandela represented his people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents over 50% more people, 42 million as opposed to 28 million. So how can we not move mountains, do everything in our power possible as human beings to free Nnamdi Kanu? It's fundamental.
Okay, for the latecomers who will end up telling us that this video is AI generated. Oh, this AI, it wasn't more. Anyway, before first and first, let me make this pronouncement, so that YouTube will not tag this video copyright. No. For the background that I just finished playing on that message, I have no right to the copyright of it. So I'm just making this clear to YouTube, both admin, the robot, and everything that is taking care of all this. This video is not copyright and will never be a copyright. What I recorded there, or what I showcased there, is the video of the Senate House of, House of Senate and the upper chamber of United States of America government speaking in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran. So whatever background music that they played there, I was never intended to include it in this video, but there's nothing I can do. So don't copyright this video. It's never a copyright and can never be a copyright. Okay, YouTube, this message is for you. So before we move on to the next discussion of this, which is dissecting the comment section, and I would like to make it clear to each and every one of us that this message is authentic, and I can as well go to their official website. It is domiciled there for you to know that this message is from the right source, not AI generated as the assertions. Are you hearing me now? Let us read the comments and then we'll round up this show. God is in you. So the Igbo people have always been too wise to manipulate and too strong to be enslaved, unlike other tribes. Yes, I said it now. Nigeria and Tinubu are trying to use Wike's lawyer to unlawfully jail Nnamdi Kanu, unlawfully. And the U.S. Senate House have already know the game they are trying to play, knowing fully well that this guy in question, James Omotosho, whatever they call him, is a very good and special ally to Nyesom Wike, who have been a hater of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't forget what played out during the NSAS of 2020, when Wike massacred the people of Biafrans in Obigbo. That was when Nnamdi Kanu declared him person non grata and placed 100 million naira bounty on his head. So that battle is still on, and that was why Wike is among the people who have vowed that Nnamdi Kanu can never receive freedom, even if all the whole court in this world they said no. But don't forget that if you claim that you are wise, you claim that you are too strong, my brother, go and ask about Samson, the Buccaneers, and the rest of them, how they ended up. If you claim you are too wise, or they are too difficult for people to handle. Ask them how India ended up, or Mama Gaddafi. All these ones, they are great leaders, but they refuse to hear advice, and it yielded them bad result, and they ended in a very shameful manner. Nyesom Wike is trading on a dangerous lane that is going to lead to his destruction. This is not a threat, but an advice to him to be mindful of how he trade with the Biafrans. Go and look at Nyesom Wike, 56 years old man. You look at him, he look like my great grandfather. Kama is always busy catching him. He's a sick as you see him. He don't have any life remains. If they remove federal government's hand and money that he is stealing, by now Wike would have gone 6 feet. But there's no problem. But in Taya Chono Orange. I got no way to see. Let's see who will gain and who will lose. If you claim you are too strong, then you never jump people who are more stronger than you. Rightly person said when he says that I am going to Abuja to cut off the head of Buhari, Sokoto Caliphate don't actually understand what he's saying. Then T.Y. Danjuma said that he is not an Igbo. Biafran just need to leave Nigeria. Britain, if not, Britain, this message is for you. As I said, he is my true leader. I love him so much. Wisdom said, how do you all not see that this message is real? And everybody is busy commenting AI. Have you seen it? Biafra said, Biafra partisan shots said, even long before Nnamdi Kanu's abduction and solitary confinement in Abuja, he himself said it all. There's a conspiracy of silence when it comes to his political fight for his own people. God is in you. Stop pushing God's own people, the Igbo, because the more you oppress them, the stronger they become. And that is the simple truth. You can as well attest to that. People who are giving only 20 pounds after the destruction of the whole eastern region, but they rebuild it with that same 20 pounds, and they are still maintaining the highest economy as long as this Nigeria is concerned. I'm not talking about government. Individual, they are still maintaining the highest economy and the highest billionaires. I'm not talking about those people who are always depending on government for the oil wells, contracts, whatever. No. Igbos are self-made billionaires, trillionaires in all ramifications. In all field and walks of life, Igbos have made themselves proud before the international community. Kennedy Diala said he represents about 98% of his people. Odelia is the Amadike of United States of Biafra. It is well with you. Chukwu Kabiama. Pro ime yenine nonyere gi na afanna na nwa na kemon so Chukwu ma egbe free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now and also free Biafrans. China said freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. Chidebube, thank you so much for sharing this important news. Please, we should make this go viral. I have already made it go viral as I'm playing it on my platform. People will also be sharing it from hand to hand until the enemies begin to cry blood. And we're not going to leave them alone. We are the Biafrans and we decide how we manage our resources. Sloopy Dog said the hate for the Igbo man is extremely deep, rooted that they will ignore everything just to make him suffer and die in anguish. When we don't realize that if we don't forgive this hate, we will never succeed as a nation. My brother, nobody needs even their forgiveness. God is in you. Nnamdi Kanu is not just a threat to Nigeria, but also with the evil puppet masters controlling the country from within and outside. The real puppet masters, those few who control the world, fear the truth he speaks. And that was why they are everywhere hunting for his head. The last but not the least, this one is Capella Okadibo said, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, outside free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free. Oh, so agony and pain. Choosy, talking and doing absolutely nothing about it. You should lead by example, not talking. Let there be an action in your words. We're talking to the government of United States of America. Anyway, for those of us who still want to read more of these comments, please you can as well dive into my X handle on www.x.com. Type Okuluora One Nation. My profile will pop up and you can continue reading other what do you call it, other comments, or rather you can continue from where I stopped. But now here, me, I go take my break. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. Oklora is coming back for
ndị be anyị ngwadalụli nenu ka unu si wee na-esoro anyị n'iru akwụkwọ ka efi were ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile Goodluck Ebere Jonathan kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ ịpụtasịgasị aka dị iche iche ka efi were ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife drọpụra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị na Eastern News 24 ebe anyị si wee na-wetara ihe bụ ozi ya dị oke mkpa ka emesịa na ụmụnne m.